Alright, butt sniffers. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 10 dumb yet so freaking brilliant cosplay ideas. I like to think that, after I roll up to cons in one of these bad babies, that popular cosplayers like Jessica Negri and Bart Simpson will be complete nobodies after it. And I'll have you know that back in the Japanese feudal eras, I was making cosplays for famous war generals. So I like to think I'm pretty experienced in doing this. So sit back, grab a snack, and grab your sack. This shit's gonna be whack. Alright, so my first idea I got, it's called the best grill. Now, I'll take a actual grill, get a hole inside of it, and I'm gonna stand inside of the grill, and then, the part where you cook shit on, I'm gonna put waifus all over it, that are burning to a crisp. Fuck all those other waifus, because I'm the best grill. Now, this grill, it's gonna be ran by propane, or at least I'll make it look that way. I'll probably have a nice pair of boobs. Actually, I'd probably prefer a nice butt, you know me. If I can get one of my pals to cosplay as Hank Hill with me, that would be, pretty cool. And, maybe some of the pictures of these waifus, they'll have, charcoal dirt on them and shit. It'll really add that extra artistic detail. And be sure to let me know in the comments if you'd think I'd make a pretty grill. Alright, next one. Bear with me on this one. You got a bear with no fur, except he's got a really long neck beard. That's the only hair he's got. I'm gonna call him the Neck Bear. That's the cosplay. Now he's gonna have, Smokey the Bear hat, but it's gonna be, in a fedora form. I could probably put some, Cheeto dust on his hands. A mean case of acne going on there. And for the extra detail, I got, gonna wrap some wires around on my knees, or my legs. Probably, have a trash bag dangling off on one of my legs. Then I'm gonna go around, to the conventions and start growling at normies. Really get into that bear form. I originally actually wanted to go as, an actual bear. Not one of those, cartoony furry shits, but, a generic-ass bear that just goes around and, just lives it up. But turns out those, the suit's fucking mad expensive. If I can go naked as a bear, I'll save some cash. So how about the Poke Mona Lisa? So I'll go around, I'll be wearing a frame with, of course, the Mona Lisa art, and, my head will be sticking out of where her face is, and with, Jigglypuff markings, all over the face. She's maybe, she's, off in the painting, creeping in the background, and then I'll be holding, a Pokeball. Because my channel is a work of art, I think I'm pretty worthy of doing this one, and, I can go around, with an actual Pokeball, pretending to, catch other cosplayers. I can paint my legs the same color as a wall, just sit still like a statue up on the wall, like I'm actual, art in the convention center. And then when con goers are walking by, I can scream Pikachu, mating calls at them, scare the shit out of them. It can be some sort of deep artistic symbolism that my life is stuck in a box. Now you're gonna have to have a big brain to comprehend this one. The mermaid in China. You've seen all those cheap-ass plastic little toys and doohickeys. They got the little made in China writing on them. First, I'm gonna be a maid, of course. The mermaid in China. I'll decorate myself with all those little plastic cheap toys, all the little rings, put them on my hand. And then for the mermaid hair, gonna just dump Chinese noodles all over my head. That might get the SJWs after me. I'll show my American pride by having a bunch of American pins and shirts all over me. But American pins that say made in China on them. Maybe out of my Chinese noodle box, I can pull out a maid feather duster, and they can be those plastic clappy hands that you shake back and forth. You know how con goers, they can be really sweaty. I can be a maid that goes around assisting other cosplayers, whip out my feather duster and clean them up. They need that. Here we go, more sexy wordplay. We got the cosplay. Cos, the cosine function from, the trigonometric formula. I don't know. It's been years since I've done that shit. Seemed like it would be a fun idea. So I'll be this literal giant-ass triangle. Got the whole function, laid out on me. I got just random triangles, just, taped all over me. My boobs can be, these pointy triangles. And then my butt also can be pointy triangles. I figured, Tomb Raider years ago rocked it. So, why can't I? The function, it'll be whatever they call this, the hypotenuse. I don't think I pronounced that right at all. And the adjacent will be equals my character thighs, my thighs, and my pants. That'll be the formula. It's important. We have to educate our fellow weebs, and I want to show what a big brain I have. All right, so post-con depression from the future. I'll probably just gonna look like a generic ass time traveler. Maybe I'll leech off of some Steins Gate cosplay, just steal Okabe's jacket, some just generic time traveling equipment, and I'm just gonna look mad depressed as shit. So carrying around a bottle of pills that I'm ready to down and a bottle of alcohol, makeup on my eyes just to make myself seem extra sad, and then I'm gonna go around, like, warn other cosplayers of, like, the bad, dark fate that awaits them after this convention is done. Maybe I'll have, like, pillows strapped to my head, show I look really tired. Maybe I'll just, like, strap a whole bed just to show that I'm, like, in the future how bedridden I am, and I'm just too depressed to get out of bed, and I'll be, like, walking around with this high-tech, like, time-traveling bed on my back. This one's one of my favorites. It's the hentai. I've seen this idea, like, done on a few, like, art and, like, some anime art or on shirts before. But I'm actually going to be one step ahead of them because, the little hair doohickey that Chicken's got. I was thinking, like, in a deep thought last night that the Hentai Haven logo, it's like red, it's got that nice wavy figure to it, would actually, like, be pretty fitting to be coming out of my head, like, as the chicken hair. Gonna maybe go around with a sign that says, like, have you seen my cock? Very clever. I'll probably be having to take, like, a lot of photos. I'll be the life of the convention there. Everyone will want to, picture with me. And when they do that, I'll start bursting out into, like, chicken orgasm noises. I gotta be in the spirit of the cosplay. Like, I gotta be in true form, you know what I mean? Like I said, this is probably the personal favorite that I thought up of. So I'm probably gonna frame this one right up on my fridge next to my butt magnets. Alright, this is another favorite that I came up with. The copywritten buffering cosplay. If you've been on the internet a lot, you'll see, like, on YouTube, like, this video has been taken down due to a claim by blah, 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 or, like, just a bunch of, like, random objects from, like, various cosplays just gonna plaster them all over me, look like some atomic cosplay abortion. Don't matter, because that's not the point of the cosplay. Maybe my hat will be, like, super pixelated, and then there'll be, like, a buffering, like, symbol on it. I'll have, like, a Naruto headband. On the headband, there'll be a message that says, only subscribers gain access to the rest of this cosplay. Please pay a monthly subscription of $25 to see the rest of this headband. Some fancy, shirt from some random ass anime, and then there'll be, like, one of those giant ass stock photo watermarks going down across it. Like, on my butt, I can, like, plaster, like, the Divx logo. On my other butt cheek, there'll be, like, the unregistered Hypercam 2, throwback from the past there. Pixelization on, like, my socks or my shoes or whatever. I feel like this one is just going to be one that resonates with a lot of people's hearts. We all have to go through this dark shit, man. I feel you, brothers. Maybe I'll have, like, a pirate hat to show, like, how much of, like, an epic internet pirate I am. I torrented all these, like, cosplay items. So a hat rack. Basically, a hat rack, but with, well, a giant rack. Put some stubs on me and get, like, a bunch of known, like, characters, like a bunch of their popular hats from anime. Of course, I'm gonna have a giant rack because I'm a hat rack, and, like, these giant hat pulls coming out of my breast, big puffy nipples. Maybe I'll create, like, when I'm at the convention, I'll create some sort of, like, hat rental fee for any, like, con goers. Like, they sick carrying around their hat, just store it right on my titties for a small fee, and, like, I'll keep your hat in a warm place for the rest of the convention. A hat daycare. Leave your hat right with my tits. Because not only does this channel approve of foreplay, but quite a bit of wordplay as well. And if I can acquire 3 hats of the same kind, they can call me a hat trick. And last but not least, my final idea is to cosplay literal subtitles. That's right. Just gonna print out a bunch of just, like, giant ass papers of, like, really popular lines from, like, anime and just paste them on pieces of cardboard all around me. People die when they are killed, shit like that. And then, like, maybe to, like, throw people for a loop, like, I'll throw in some hentai lines, on me, and then maybe it's just, like, some of the subtitles are, like, randomly in, like, Spanish, Norwegian, because it's like a cosplay that's about diversity. As a finishing touch, I'll have a shirt that says, like, dubs are for sinners or dubs are for scrubs. Cosplaying Spanish subtitles, would that be considered whitewashing? It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is, this cosplay is going to be about educating white people that subs are better than dubs. Teach those kids how to read, And there you have it, butt sniffers. Those were my 10 dumb yet brilliant cosplay ideas. I totally did not just change my shirt as well. I hope after watching this, your cosplay knowledge will have some big brain energy. And for anyone thinking of stealing any of these brilliant ideas from me, if you do, I will make sure you can never see a buttocks again. Nah, for real guys, if you feel like embarrassing yourselves, go right ahead and do one. Just be sure to donate to my Cosplayers Mingle account. I need some dank cash to afford that medication for my post-con depression cosplay.